So I saw this video um on the internet, whatever, and it was this gentleman, and he was saying how like a parent, like let's say it's a parent child, another person, just like the other person say, oh, the kid's doing a good job, and the parents just like, oh no, they all right, but they bad, like it's always like dismissed with like or counteracted with like a negative response. um and how he was like saying how it was derived from slavery, and how like it's just like, oh hey, he's not a he's strong, you know what I'm saying, he tried to pick up a brick and he was horrible at it, how we had to like downgrade ourselves to like not be sold basically, or like looked upon like, oh, that's he's gonna be a seller, um so when I thought about that, it was the craziest perspective to have, and I was just like, oh, that's crazy, like how like there's certain things embedded in us. And like I never had like a necessarily a negative experience. Most people would be like, your name is beautiful, I've never heard that before, but it's been like a working experience, and it's like, after like the fourth time, like this teacher I've known for like 2 years, like you still like stuttering walking by, I'm just like, okay, and so it's just like work, and it's like, and it stems from like how we have to do that to either like you said, diminish ourselves or make ourselves look different.
And when I'm hearing you, listening to you, I'm like, white people are fucking exhausting. Like, they fucking exhausting and they don't get it. And it's so crazy that every other group of folks, we can be in a room, me and you and some other ethnicities or other groups of folks, and some white person do something stupid. We all look at each other. It's just a universal language because we know that white people just be whiting. Like
Yeah.
they just do dumb shit. It's
Yeah.
exhausting. And so that's a good point that you brought up of how we diminish ourselves and how generational, over generations that has become a thing. And sometimes we don't even know why we picked that up. And so I
Mm.
was just thinking there's a writer, author, her name is Joy DeGruy. I can't remember what the name of her book was, but anyway, I've been to one of her talks before, and she talked about that, why the why we downgrade ourselves. And it was also like you said in slavery, right? So if you have a strong boy that gets son that can do something, you would
Mhm.
downgrade and say, oh no, he's scrawny, he ain't nothing. Why? Because they
Yeah.
was protecting their children to not be sold. Also, if he seems like he's good or he's smart, oh, that's a hot commodity, and my son is going to be taken away from me, right? And so over
Mhm.
over time we do these things and we don't even know why. But I'm just gonna say they just fucking exhausting, and I don't got time for
Man,
that. So I feel you. I don't got time for that
it
shit. I
was
just want to go to
so
work.
exhausting.
Yeah, I want to go to work, get my coins, cook this food, let you eat this shit,
Yeah.
and go home about my business, right? But that's so wild that I love the name. I'm glad that you love it, and it's just. But either way, if you want to be Max, we Max. We doing Max. That's it, right? And so that's just
Sure.
respecting you. But white people fucking exhausting.